Hey everyone, so some of you have asked how it is working in hospital pharmacy, and I know I recorded a video kind of towards the beginning of me starting my job at the hospital, so I figured that I will do an update video because someone commented and asked to do one, so I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I used to always worry about what people thought of me and would try so hard to live by society's standards. Then I realized that I was created to be different, and regardless of what I did, I would never fit in. So I decided to follow my dreams instead. Join me on this journey as I grow in my faith, go through the ups and downs of pharmacy school, and most importantly, being God's masterpiece. So, working in the hospital. I like it. I like it. I've, been in different areas of pharmacy. I was in community pharmacy for a little while, and that wasn't really it for me. I've worked in two different hospitals, and I really enjoyed both times. Currently, I work at a hospital that is 5 minutes away from school, so that's great. And pretty much what I do is medication reconciliation. So basically, most nights I will be working with the medrec pharmacist, and we pretty much are focused in the ED, and the patients who are being admitted, we get their medication history and we input it into the system. Usually we'll get that information from the patient, and we will also call their home pharmacy just to double check to make sure everything checks out. But what we put into the system is exactly how the patient takes it, just so the doctor or any provider is aware of how the patient was taking that medication, just in case they need to do any dose adjustments or counseling for the patient. So we put in that information, and we'll also double check with the pharmacies. And if there are any discrepancies, we will just input that in a note just to let the doctor know, like, hey, patient takes this medication only once a day. According to the pharmacy and per the prescription, it says that the patient should take it twice a day. So that's a conversation that sometimes we even have with the patient, of letting them know, like, hey, did you know that it's twice a day? And it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know. But we just will write it in the system. And I also work with the discharge medication reconciliation process, where we pretty much go over the patients who are being discharged, and we check to make sure that the medication that they're being discharged on is the same as it was that they were taking at home. And if there are any changes, that we make sure that the patient is aware and that they know how they are taking the medication exactly. And we also check if there's any discrepancies, like if the doctor wrote in this summary, oh, patient is going to be discharged on apixaban, and we don't see apixaban on the discharge history, then we'll call the doctor and say, like, hey, patient's being discharged, we noticed that in your note you said this, did you want the patient discharged on it or not? And they'd be like, oh yes, I didn't realize I didn't order it. So we kind of catch those things before the patient leaves, or we try to. And if the patient has left already, then we usually just give them a call and let them know that the doctor sent a script to their pharmacy, and they can pick it up for that. I definitely enjoy it. I work with a lot of my classmates, not a lot, but like a few of my classmates, so it's really nice. Usually like after class we'll work, and it's pretty cool because I work like 4 to 8, some of them work like 3 to 8. So it's nice sometimes to just like, not just be like with in your own head, but you have like other people talking, you have other people that understand, and we can have a good time with it too. So I really like when I work with some of my classmates because it makes it enjoyable, and time like goes by so fast. So I know a lot of people complain about medication reconciliation and they think that it is like the worst thing in the world and it's so boring, but I genuinely find it interesting because honestly, it helps me to really know the medications, like brand generic, because sometimes I'll go into a patient room and like I'll have like a list from the pharmacy that I'll go over with them, and they'll be like, what's a Pixaban? And I'll be like, oh, Eliquis. And they're like, oh, yeah, I take that twice a day. And so it's really helped me a lot in terms of knowing medications. I definitely think it is a great experience to work because you really get to see a lot of the drugs. You really get to see a lot in medicine, even just knowing different medical terms, learning how to have that professionalism with other healthcare providers. I don't really do too much dispensing in the pharmacy. It is an outpatient pharmacy in the hospital, but I don't really do too much dispensing. Like on the weekend, like I'll help out with the pharmacist, you know, if he or she needs any help with like counting or entering any scripts. But we don't do a lot of that. We really focus on the medication reconciliation process. I enjoy it, y'all, and I think it's a good experience to have if any of you are looking to work in hospital pharmacy. You know, ask them about their medication reconciliation process, and if they don't really have one, see how you can get involved to do that. If y'all have any questions, just comment below and ask me. I can tell you, but that's just an update with work. So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, you can comment below or you can email me at behismasterpiece@gmail.com. Like I said, I don't really know what else to say, so please comment if you have a question that you want to get answered, or email me. So yeah, but that's it. Y'all already know the deal. You can comment below or you can email me at behismasterpiece@gmail.com. I hope you all have a great day. Go out, be kind, be caring, be loving, and as always, be his masterpiece. Bye, y'all.